I think it was ace-3 offsuit too. Let's focus here. I will call once. That's a good card. Because now we, are the same as ace-king. I don't think we can fold at this point. The chances of them having aces are pretty slim. Let's just call. And I mean, sucks if they have a 3. Sucks if they have aces, but other than that, I don't think we can really get away from it. Yeah. And yeah, that's fine. We're fine with folding that. Okay, now here's another late limp. Kind of suspect. It's in first position. Let's go ahead and raise and see what this person does. Again, here we have ace queen, and we have jacks. A lot of good hands going on right now. We'll fold this. So late limp, big blind equals 60, and they had ace-3. Alright, that's probably not the best note. And here we're just gonna check. That's again not a great flop. There's 2 clubs. It's kind of sort of connected. We don't really have a lot of extra chips to be messing around. Although that c-bet would have made our stack get quite a bit bigger. Okay, so it looks like we took down. So that's a good note to take. Late limp. And I'm going to put late limp, early position. And that 8-4 is a fold, so that's why I'm not. Okay, so I'll show you what I put. So I put late limp, early position, folded to 3x re-raise. I'm not sure if it was exactly 3x, but I mean, pretty close. So this one on the lower left is obviously going really well. And, knock on wood, we shouldn't have any problem getting in the money. These other 3 are kind of tough. But we'll figure it out. We're at 11 big blinds here, 7M, same thing here. So we just need to pick our spots well. Like I said, from the 100 to 120 level, we're still going to be tight. We're still going to let other play every time, and I understand this stuff kind of well enough for me to understand it. Understanding it well enough to explain it, I'm not as sure about. But every time a player gets knocked out, our equity goes up. So when 2 players get all in, the dollar value of our chip stack actually goes up. And I'd like to do a video on that, but I'm going to have to make sure I have a pretty good understanding of it before I do. And I'm sure making a video would help me have a better understanding of it. Let's see if I got my Iron Man for the day. I played a bunch of multis today. Right now I would be reviewing, a multi if I had won or done well on any of them, but I didn't. I cashed in 1 or 2, but it was, it was small cashes. And I actually I talked to a buddy of mine that may put out some videos for the YouTube page. He's kind of more of he does a lot of heads up stuff and he does multis. So I'm going to try to get him to do some live like heads up. He does the super turbos. I was kind of just messing around with the super turbos. He plays them pretty seriously. He plays the 50s. So hopefully I'll get him to make some videos, put those up. And alright. Pretty simple as for what to do here. We're just gonna raise all in, and King Jack. This is a pretty easy all in too. Make sure that we pay attention to the fact that he's only got what, 10 big blinds. He's got less than 10. This hasn't updated, but he's pretty short. This King 9 call, pretty torture. Glad he didn't hit, but I don't know. I think it's too. I just don't think it's a good open. So, it's kind of, it's a little too aggressive. I'm not sure what kind of note we can take. His stats kind of tell us that he's playing a little too loose. Let's see. We could say dumb raise call. That's a little note abbreviation that we have. I'm going to try to get better at taking these notes. So dumb raise call. And he was in early position. King 9 suited. And we'll say it was, what did I have? It's tough because I only had, what, like I said, math. I only had, 7 big blinds. So I guess he was just kind of priced in. We'll just put 7.5 big blinds. Yeah, I guess he was priced in. I'm not going to give him the blue color, but I don't like the open still. What is going on? My internet freeze? This happened earlier. My internet went on and off earlier, and I really hope it's not going to do it again. Great. Light. Everything looks good with the modem. Okay, there we go. Alright, reconnect. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that in. I'm back and fold here. You kidding me? What the fuck is going on with this? Okay, well, at least I raised the ace king. Looks like I won that hand. Okay, I'd love for it to stop doing that. Ugh, I didn't win that hand. That's pretty frustrating. Oh well. I wonder if, like, I don't think they do, but I wonder if it'd be worth getting a backup internet for the times your internet goes out. It doesn't happen too often, but I feel like it happens more when I'm playing poker than anything else. So far, the sit and goes have been going all right. My biggest issue is my EV line is not great. It's kind of down, and my winnings were down up until today. Today I was playing 2 at a time while playing my multis, and I did really well in those. I ran pretty good in some of them too, but I cashed in like half, if not more, and that took me into the positives. But my red line on Hold'em Manager is still pretty negative, so that's kind of frustrating. But it's alright. I haven't played that many. I don't have enough for a good sample size, so I'm not going to worry about it until I do. And I was making some pretty big mistakes, like I said, playing too loose early, and I probably still am not opening up enough late. I'm going to keep watching videos and trying to get better at that, and picking my spots and working on my bubble play. I have more bubbles. I have more 4th place finishes than 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place finishes. I'm pretty sure that's a big problem. I'd have to look at, other people's results, but well, I guess not anymore. I don't anymore, but I think before today I did. Alright, so this is kind of an interesting spot. I'm going to make it 500 here, trying to maybe induce someone to come over the top. The reason is that when you're in this 10 big blind range, you're supposed to shove. The reason is because you can't afford to raise fold. Well, I'm raising, but I'm never folding. I'm just trying to get someone to shove lighter than they would call. So like, someone may, but here I don't really want to call, and I only have 5 big blinds, so it's always going to just be a shove. But sometimes if you make a raise and they think you've left yourself enough chips behind to fold and get away from it, then people may try to jam over the top and pick up the dead money in the middle. And dead money just refers to, the money you put in that they get if everyone folds. So here I'm really hoping somebody, makes a move. This guy really needs to, he should be shoving really light, so this guy should be shoving very light also. So he calls. Sometimes people try to do that with a big hand. In this case, it doesn't really matter too much. I guess I could maybe try to. That seems a little too fancy. Let's just go ahead and shove, because this is what I would do if I didn't have a great hand. What I was thinking about doing was just kind of, making a small raise, like making it 500. But that just looks fishy anyway. This is impressive. There's a lot of people still in. This king-queen, we're 5-handed. We got the blinds about to hit us and roll through us. He insta-called that, so that's not a good sign. Hopefully he's got like a lower pair. Oh, that is the opposite of what we wanted.